you like a Würfel Reviews logo? If you do, then you might want to buy a t-shirt with the channel's logo. Just head to geekygoodies.com/würfelreviews and grab a t-shirt for yourself or your friends. By buying Würfel Reviews t-shirts, you are supporting the channel, and I'm thankful for that. And don't forget that you can also support the channel through Patreon. Just head to patreon.com/würfelreviews and choose the reward level that suits you best. Your support means a lot. With enough support, this channel will continue providing you with the content and you will be able to contribute to that as well. Thank you to everyone who watches and supports the channel. Hello there folks, today we're taking a look at the game called Cloud Mine. It's published by Giochi Uniti and the designers are Guido Albini and Martino Chiacchiera. And in this game you are looking to the sky at the clouds and you are naming those clouds and hinting towards them, and the other players are trying to guess what cloud you were hinting towards to. So let's take a look at how the game works. Cloud Mine is an extremely simple game. It revolves around those cloud cards, as you can see. And then we also have different roles. We have the Daydreamer, who gives a hint towards the cloud that the spectators need to choose. Now the spectators are the ones who will guess those cards. And then there is Lookouts, who will choose what card the Daydreamer will hint towards to. Maybe it's a little bit confusing right now, but let's just explain you how it works. So let's say we're going to play a 5-player game. So there is one Daydreamer, one Lookout, and then all the others are spectators. So 3 of them are spectators. So we choose 5 cards here, take them from the top of the stack. So the Daydreamer takes those, but he doesn't look at them. He gives them to the Lookout. Now Lookout receives those cards and takes a look at them. And he looks at all the cards here, like that. And then he chooses one card to be on top of that stack. Let's say he's going to choose this one or this one. Let's say we're going to choose this one. So the Lookout wants to choose the card that is maybe the most difficult to hint towards to. Not maybe, but basically that's what he wants to choose. Let's say he's going to choose this card. Okay. So now he gives it back to the Daydreamer. Now the Daydreamer looks only at the top card of that stack, the face-up card here. He doesn't know all the other 4 cards. And he looks at this card and needs to give a hint, a clue, consisting of no more than 5 words, basically name the cloud. Now, let's say I'm going to say Speed Train. Now, they will shuffle all the cards and put them out in the center here. So, Speed Train is the hint. Now, starting from the left of the Daydreamer, there are 3 spectators, and they will, well, 3 or more, depends on the number of players, basically. But there are all the other players as spectators. They are trying to guess what was the speed train, and then they're looking. So the first player starts. He was like, maybe this one is a speed train. If it's right, then the spectator who guessed right will get this card, plus all the cards that are still left on the table. If this card is wrong, then temporarily the Daydreamer will get it as a point. So every card is a point at the end of the game also. So he will claim this card for a moment. Now the next one, he guesses it. So let's say he guessed wrong, then the next one guesses this one, it's also wrong. The Daydreamer will get another card, and then the third one just guessed right. That means that he will get, let's say he said, this is the speed train. Cool. So he will get this card and all the other cards that are still left on the table, in the center of the table. So he will get them and he will get 3 points, and the Daydreamer got 2 points. Let's say nobody has guessed the right one. If we're playing the 5-player game, then there are 3 spectators and all 3 guessed the wrong ones. Then all the cards that were temporarily in front of the Daydreamer will go to Lookout, and everything in the center will go to Lookout. So basically the Lookout will get all the cards if nobody guessed the right card. And that's basically the whole game. You do that round, you pick new cards, and then the Daydreamer and Lookout will be shifting, and then the next players will become Lookout and Daydreamer and such. So, and then you play until this stack is empty, and then whoever has the most points is the winner of the game, and the points are those cards. You have 10 cards, you have 10 points. That's how easy it is. So, what can I say about Cloud Mine? First of all, components and art. there's not much art in the game. It's just those, you know, those psychology pictures. Those I know that they are clouds, and it's nice. And you know, it's different. That's cool about that one. The box. This is a tin box, and I don't really like tin boxes, but this one is kind of cute. I don't know, it's just like a cloud type, you know. It's nice, it's cute, it's small, so you can take it with you. Why not? Sometimes. So that's that. If you don't like tin boxes, then you might not like this one. Anyway, now with this game, what to say? And sometimes there is a line for me, between a social activity and a game. And this one is on the verge or on the line of that one, you know. The thing is that if the player take this game a tad bit more seriously, then it becomes maybe more like a game. But if they take it very, you know, very easily, then it's like a social activity more than a game. Yes, you have those different roles. You have the daydreamer, you have a lookout, you have a spectator. That's fine with me. But now the scoring is just uninspiring. The thing is that, yes, the daydreamer must give the clue that will be obvious for one person, except like that will be difficult enough but not too difficult so no one will guess it, and then he will not get any points. But the thing about this one is that if you're sitting around the table, it depends how you look at those cards. Of course you can rotate them, but it depends how you look at those cards and what your mindset is. It might be like, you know, it's very abstractish. It's too abstractish. When you take a look at, for example, the same Muse or Dixit or Mysterium, there are pictures, there are elements, there are colors and such. And there are those things because then you will kind of get to this thing and you will kind of survive through this. And this is very abstractish. And that's where it draws the thin line about social activity, about the point scoring, where I don't care about the points anymore. I wouldn't say it's a bad social activity. And we played with some people liked it, some people didn't like it, because it's just, for some it was not exciting. So it's a hit or miss totally. And for me as well, sometimes when I played it, it was fine. And the other time I played it was unexciting. And I cannot really tell why. Maybe it's because it's like too abstractish. So if you guess it, like the spectators, if somebody just guessed the random picture and he got it right, he will get all the points. I don't know. It's not for the points. But what I can say about this game is that I think this game is really cool for children. Yeah, it's 8+. It says here, but I think you can play it with 7 years old, 6 years old as well. I'm sure of it. It's maybe good for families. It's like a social activity. That's the whole thing. That's the point of my review. This game is social activity. And you want to play with children. That's my opinion. And you want to play maybe with a little bit higher player count, or maybe if you play amongst your family, maybe you can play with lower player counts. But higher player count is better for that type of a game. This is a nice game, a nice idea, and yeah, just play with children. But it's in the world where you have Dixit and the Mysterium and Muse and like a ton of other like similar type games where you kind of guess the pictures and such. So it kind of not as exciting and it's a bit underwhelming. But still, take a look at this game. It's very accessible, it's very small, it's cheap, and it can be great with children. So that's Cloud Mine. Thank you for watching. We'll see you another time. Bye. This channel is sponsored by Osprey Games. Check them out at ospreypublishing.com.